Oh shit, that was loud. What? Gotta pop back into Kano. Gotta get back to where I was. Moshi Moshi. I have to catch up to where I ended off last time, which is right here, I think. Get him to a hospital. Alright, there we go. Sounds like SOS is on the verge of breaking up with all this infighting, huh? Kano asked. He kept his eye on the young men. Bro! Yeah, seems like it's been pretty rough. You know, what with the original leader leaving and all. The detectives in juvenile affairs were well acquainted with SOS's original leader. Achi Endo! Diddy Blight. So true. Wait, but didn't Kano run into Achi earlier? Was he not like, oh, that's Achi? Or was that only in bad endings that they ran into each other? The stories were like something out of some after-school special. There were tales of them taking down gangs who sold drugs to kids or breaking into Yakuza mentioned! Front offices to save their friends. The detectives with juvenile affairs took these stories with a grain of salt. But if there really were young people like that out there, I kind of hope to meet them someday. Yeah. It's Kazuma Kiryu, he's right there! The detectives had to hurry to catch up with the man they were tailing. He was still strolling along seemingly in no particular hurry. Let me open my window because it's snowing right now. So I wanna not open my window, but open my curtains. Cause I wanna see all the snow coming down. Yeah, it's set in 2008. They kept him in sight as he crossed another pedestrian overpass and circled back around, which means that there's no Baldur's Gate 3. Still following the same MO, huh? Sasayama grumbled. Guess so. Kano said, how'd things go with the girl? He was careful not to take his eyes off the mark as they talked. You were right. She's not part of this. Just one of those street evangelists or something. No, Yaki says it's true. Oh, yeah? Yeah. She kept asking me, but are you really happy with your life? Wigged me out. I bailed out of there quick. There is a Sonic reference in this game. So, Sasayama, I'm thinking the artificial case is going to get handed off at any moment now. Uh-huh. Sasayama peered at the mark, who's scanning the plaza he'd just entered, apparently looking for someone. I take one side, you take the other, Kano suggested. Sasayama's eyes went wide. Say what? Say what now? That way, we apprehend both perps involved with the handoff. For those of you that are new here, perps is short for perpetrators. Sasayama didn't reply. Look, HQ isn't thinking about the hostage's safety, Kano said. But that needs to take priority here. Sasayama's face took on a rare solemnity. Disobeying a direct order. Uh-oh, there's not a space between order and is not something to do lightly. Yeah, for real, they didn't give a definition of perp. They probably did earlier, I'm not gonna lie. They probably did earlier. Then after a moment he added, but I'm on board. I'm sick of all this wandering anyway. That's the Sasayama I know. Sasayama gave him a thumbs up. Let's do it! They're about to get slimed out, bruh. The two opposite detectives took up the position on the opposite sides of the plaza. Kano called up Sasayama on his cell phone. You ready? Just give the word. There were only two non-Japanese people in the nearby crowd. Both were eyeing their surroundings anxiously. Kano was certain the handoff was about to take place. And then, well, if it isn't Mr. Toyama. Kano's ears perked up at the sound of aggressive greeting. It's this bum! He whirled around to see two rough-looking young men confronting a father and his daughter. The older man looked pained. Please just hold on, he said. Some of these words I've never heard in my life. Am I just stupid, or are they just using, like, a thesaurus to find, like, some big words? Placantingly? For real, this MF dies in every ending! Placantingly. I thought we agreed on 4 o'clock. The young man snarled. Don't you try and play dumb with us. And I think they're just, like, using some big words to, like, seem great. It's nothing like that, I swear. My girl was just hungry, so I stepped out to... Yeah, how come you didn't just order delivery, huh? Delivery didn't exist in 2008. It's true. Oh, yeah, right. I suppose that would work, too. Don't you me, man? Kind of watched the argument uneasily. The stranger's altercation put him on the spot. The crook he was telling probably wouldn't risk handing off the case with an uproar like this. What's going on up there? I'm not sure. Looks like some argument. Suspects are gonna get wary of on us. It's gonna screw up the whole handoff. Yeah, I know. So do something about it and get over here. What? Find some way to shut them up and get them over here. Alright. Kano headed toward the argument. He was only halfway there when Sasayama called again. Hey, Kano! He made a run for it! Ah! Oh, crap. The man they've been telling had vanished. The brief time Kano had taken his eyes off him. Wait up! They were running quick. Neither detective managed to catch up. Now they lost sight of him. And, damn. We lost him. Damn it. He stamped his foot on the asphalt. Kuze? I'm sorry, but we lost the man. There was a heavy sigh. You're fired! Get your asses back to the precinct. Kuze out. Back to the precinct. Connor knew full well what that meant. They were off the case. There was a gnawing in his gut. If that father and his daughter hadn't turned up, he might have been able to apprehend the suspect. Alright. Well, we gotta fix that. Don't let it get you down, Sasayama said. I mean, paper pushing can be kind of fun. He didn't think it'd be fun at all. With the air of the two men heading to the execution, Kano and Sasayama trudged back. Shoot. Alright, well now... I gotta not have them go out, but... Minorikawa's also had a bad ending. So tragic. So I guess we gotta hit up... What was his bad ending even? Oh, he went to the wrong place. Guess we'll do Tama's, right? Yeah. Tama, let's go! In 1 hour, the Burning Hammer sales demo will begin. Did she just eat the middle of a Cheez-It? Cheeri's laying out the assortment of snacks that we'll have on hand. Holy shit. Hey, Tama, you hungry? Why, yes I am. I mean, that should be pretty obvious at this point. All I've had since putting on this stupid mascot is this burning hammer and a bunch of iced tea. Hey now. What's with the attitude? Cheery, you do remember that you ate my lunch, right? The sticker said it was best before noon. You made that up! Yeah. Damn, Cheery's an ass! Cheery chortles merrily and shrugs some more iced tea. Sugoi desu ne. Okay, fellow folks. Mr. Yanagashita calls, out as he slips into the room. Lunch break's over, back to work. I don't feel like I've had much of a break. If anything, I'm even more mentally exhausted than I was before. There's a box full of Anagachi toys in the storeroom on the 3rd floor. Mind bringing those down? Anagachi? What's that? Name makes it sound like some sort of product knockoff. Mr. Yanagishida's face widens in surprise. You never heard of them? Bro. You know, Anagachi. It's just a Tamagotchi, right? It's a digital pet game. Never heard of it. Huh, well, guess maybe a lot of people in Japan haven't heard of it yet. But it's all the rage right now with youngsters in NYC. NYC? Oh, it must mean New York City. NYC, for those of you that are new here, is short for New York City, by the way. It's popular in New York? Holy shit, this eel noise gotta stop. Anyway, I did some quick checking, and that's what I learned. So last month I bought a whole bunch of them. And once again, you were swindled. Yep. Ouch. Mr. Yanagishida let out a pathetic whimper. No. Just like that, his confidence evaporates. He starts muttering to himself. I thought it sounded a little fishy, really. I mean, think about it. Jay-Z reference. So true. Why would kids in New York City be interested in raising eels from Tokyo Bay, he muses. And what appeal would an eel character even have anyway? I should have known that. I did. This MF's dumb. Then why'd you buy him? This farce is getting tiresome. Anyway, Yanagishita continues. It was going to cost way too much to keep them in storage, so I was just going to let the recycling guy take them. What do you mean it costs way too much to keep them in storage? How many did you buy? He hangs his head in shame. In a matter of moments, he's borderline catatonic. Cheery, on the other hand, flashes a big bright smile. Still, you know, eel's pretty delicious. Oh, Cheery, thank you. He clasps her hands in gratitude. I wasn't exactly complimenting you there, boss. It's the same thing. There's a little bit of me in each of my products. Anagachi and I are one and the same. Which is to say, eels and I are one and the same. Go on then, say something nice about eels. Or what? Cheery chimes right in without missing a beat. Eels are awesome when it comes to eel sushi. 100 pieces barely whets my appetite. Bro, what is Tama's story even? That really means a lot to me, Cheery, thank you. I don't understand what any of this is about. But so true. But if it helps mend Mr. Yanagishida's wounded spirits, I guess I can't complain. I'll leave them to their devices and head for the storeroom. The Thomas story does get crazy halfway in. Like, the freaking switch up is crazy. The storeroom door opens with a rough grating sound. Okay, now where's the light switch? No, it does, for the moment, yeah. But like halfway in, it does, become important. But, yeah, it's, for the moment, yeah, it's a Haruka moment. I fumble around in the dark, feeling for the switch box. My costume paws mute the sensations in my hands enough that even finding it is difficult. I bat at the wall willy-nilly until eventually the lights come on. Apparently I found the switch. Even I didn't feel it. Wow. What the heck is this? The storm's practically overflowing with shoddy goods. Shoddies? A painting that looks like a child's scribblings? An oddly shaped hat bearing the words "Grow 2 inches guaranteed"? A cheap-looking pendant with a tag that says it's set with the Miracle Stone? Damn. It's like this is the knockoff boneyard where cheap products go to die. They break away from their pathetic herd knowing their time has come. And shoddy little baddie. I don't remember how it... Shoddy little baddie. I don't remember how it goes, or I can't do it right. And end up in the graveyard of the storeroom. Let's see, Hanagachi. There it is. I quickly spy the cardboard box. Then I catch sight of a dark silhouette out of the corner of my eye. The roach! The roach! It's one of them. Uh-oh. The size, the speed, the dark shape, it couldn't be anything else. It peers back at me from the shadow of the Onagachi box. The faint light catching the luster of it. Yeah, she's gonna die, bruh. It looks ready to leap out at me at any moment. I need to act fast. What are we doing? Fighting it or running? Tough choice. I guess we'll fight it. Okay. I challenge it to single combat. It flares aloft. It's gunning for me. Bracing myself, I step forward to confront it, which helps me calm my nerves. I get the sneaking suspicion this isn't the first time I've done battle with one of these. It's like I've trained myself to protect someone who's even more scared of them than I am. As I mull that over, the thing hovering in the air presses its attacks against me. Now's my chance! I snatch up a nearby piece of cardboard and swat at the creature hard. Oh damn, did she actually got it? Sails out the window in a graceful arc, then flitters away into the world beyond. Phew! At least we parted on mutually acceptable terms. I didn't have to squash it or blast it with pesticide. Hefting the box labeled Onagachi, I scurried from the graveyard of schlock merchandise. I thought she was gonna die too. For real. Play Tama's story. Does it have good plot points? It's got hype aura moments. Phew, I made it. When I get back to the break room, Mr. Yanagashita is still clutching Chiri's hand. Still? Oh, no, you're right. You're right. I'm realizing that is what that is. Shoot. They were right below. Oh, shoot. Maybe I should go back and not fight it then, right? I'll leave it be. For real. Tama, why? That shit's still so funny. Why did she die? I snatched up the cardboard box and... Like, she actually freaking passed away, bruh. I made it. When I get back to the break room, an eel's super tasty when you salt broil it too. Thank you. The tempura style is probably the best. Thank you. Well, Mr. Yanagishi just... Okay, got it. I hold out the big cardboard box. Excellent, thank you. You girls are the greatest. His voice resounds with gratitude. I know, that was so funny. Like when the camera panned up and her head was in the sky, bro. That shit was so funny. Like, I did not remember that at all. Hey, that's it. I just got an amazing idea. Why don't the three of us start our own company? Nah! Both hit the freaking X. For real, funniest moment. Freaking, I gotta get more bad endings, bruh. Maybe I should seek to get them all. Not right now, but... Because I did do that on my previous playthrough. I got all 95. Chiri and I respond in unison. Man, you two shot that one down quick. Oh well, for today, let's just focus on something like Burning Hammer. By the way, where is it? There wasn't any in the storeroom, and I don't see any here either. Oh, that's right. It's out back on the loading dock. So freaking true. Funniest moments. The one where Kano becomes a farmer is kind of funny. Because why would he do that? Yeah, I think we have 12 bad endings. There's one that's so ridiculous. Like, it's so weird. Like, it has this like 30-minute long mini game to get the bad ending. It's so weird. We should probably go bring it in. Oh, and bring Nanagachis with you too. The recycling guy's gonna be showing up soon. Uh-oh. Come on, let's go. Chiri and I follow him to the loading dock. What could possibly go wrong? But the loading dock's empty. There's no sign of the burning hammer anywhere. It's gone. Then his voice rises to a shout. It's gone! All gone. It's all gone. Flying into a panic, he searches frantically from one end of the dock to the other, leaping into the air, even peering down into the cracks. But no matter where he looks, there's nothing for him to find. It was right here a little while ago. Look right here. Uh-oh. No. They took the golf clubs. We can see a truck starting to pull away. Its bed piled with cardboard boxes. Hey, boss? Is that... There it is! He's racing after the truck. My burning hammer! Give that back! But he's no match for a speeding truck, and the boxes of burning hammer vanish. Burning hammer! Come back! Yanagashita's wailing echoes from the surrounding buildings. It's like something out of the movie. What the hell? What's up with that truck? Tama, who the heck was that? Don't look at me. Huh? With all this positive stuff, it looked just like the recycling guy. As soon as he says it, the revelation dawns on his face. The recycling guy? So for nothing good's happening to him, bro. I don't remember if anything good ever does happen to him. I genuinely don't remember. I forgot so much about this game, besides like a few major parts. I can see the color draining from his face. The words recycling guy gave me an idea. If it was him, maybe he thought he was picking up the Anagachi by mistake. We have to find it! We have to find that truck! The man is absolutely beside himself. Chiri, Tama, you two split up and try to track it down. Wait, why do we have to look for it? Again, Chiri and I speak in chorus. If there's no sales demo, there's no money to pay you. And then all the work you've done will be for nothing. Right, when he puts it that way, I guess there isn't much of a choice. Somehow or another, we'll find that truck. Can't have gotten far. Now go hunt for it like your life depends on it. What? How do you want to do this? Want to search together, or should we split up? What do you think? Together or splitting up? Wait, what? Okay, yeah, Achi's good now. Okay. Let's go together. And so Chiri and I head out in search of the truck. Yeah, for real. Oh shit, it's this guy. Wait, did this fix it then? As we make our down center, guy, peering in all directions, I accidentally bump right into a man who's out with his daughter. Oh, pardon me. I hop back to my feet and go bow to the man in apology. Ow! He bows at the same time, and we manage to bonk our heads. Sorry. As her dad drops to his knees, clutching his head, the girl begins to wander. Nah, bro, this daughter's got the most tragic shit, bruh. Her dad's a freaking... Hana, wait. This man lurches to his feet and rushes after the girl. She seems like an odd kid, only 10 or so, but strangely cold and distant for her age. McDonald's reference! Yo! Giant McDonald's fry. As we make our way back down the road, Chiri's eyes light up upon a cafe. Man, I'm super hungry, she mutters. Not now, we have to find that truck. Yeah, I know. Dog, she just ate. I ate purposefully long, and though Chiri flashes the eatery long, lingering look, she falls behind me. Chiri and I wander around for 10 minutes. True. So true. Massive ass McDonald's, bro. You don't see the truck, huh? Really is good and gone, huh? Wait, Starbucks reference too. Huh. Wait, what? Tree's gone. She must have slipped away. Oh, let me guess, she's freaking eating. When did she split off? She was just there 2 or 3 minutes ago. The giant Casio watching. I wonder what time it is. Giant ass watching question. It's 12:35. The sales demo starts in 25 minutes. What do I do? I don't have time to go looking for Cheery. Guess I'll have to keep searching for the truck by myself then. But I have no clues to go on, so I don't know how I'm ever gonna find it. Ah! What should I do? Keep out! It's a good thing I can jump right back in with Achi. Damn. Real ones, remember? Like the Casio method. Let's just jump straight back in. Why not? Why not? Looked like someone. Someone? Oh. Alright, well that's not the right jump then. Guess, should we just continue with Achi's story then? Sure. Just then a bit. Oh wait, okay. It looks like someone on the adjacent building's upper floor turned on the lights. Okay, the cockroach should chill now. I don't know. I don't think so. Actually, yeah, some of them, like some of the keep outs, if this is what you mean, like you can't, you have to open them by jumping from a different part. But the light illuminated Hitomi's face. Oh, it stopped snowing. When Achi saw the look in her eyes, he reconsidered his decision. She was trying her hardest to hide it, but she was clearly terrified. No way was he letting her go back out there. Still, if he tried to insist, she would only refuse him again. Hitomi? Humor me for a second here. Oh, come on. I have to go through all of this again? Oh, wait, no, I can jump. Fast forward. Yeah, no, like, I have to open this by jumping from a different part. Probably like Kano or Ozawa or something. Okay then. Okay. If you're really that sure about it, I guess I could use your help a little while longer. Hitomi flashed him a little smile. Man, she's so cute, Achi thought. Bro, Achi's gotta be unk at this point. What is he, like 40? Sneaking out from the alley, Achi and Hitomi began to make their way along the side streets back toward Dogenzaka. Persona 5! It was a pretty big detour compared to taking the main thoroughfares. Thoroughfares? But, so true. But that that is true. But that would be worth it if it meant they avoided the man with the cane. Achi looked over at Hitomi as she walked alongside. Bro, the dude with the cane is like Mr. X from Resident Evil. Like, he's just always knows where they are and it's just constantly following slowly behind. Her face was solemn. He could feel the intensity of her worry for her sister. Whew, well, well, well. Look who's got himself a little cutie. Uh-oh. The sudden call startled him. Yo, Mean Clean, over here. For real. Achi spotted a young man up ahead sneering at him. Oh, it's the ops. At his side were two others. Achi recognized the lot. SOS. Hitomi let out a little nervous squeak. Ah. Target logo in the background. Achi. What is with this terrifying-ass music? Don't worry about them. He led her onward, attempting to stride right. I didn't read that. What did that? Stride right past the trio. Whoa, hey now. You just gonna ignore me? It's pretty damn rude, especially coming from someone who used to be an old buddy. The three toughs moved to bar Achi's path. they were. Ooh, she is hella fine. Hella fine means extremely attractive. The etymology of hella is somewhat unclear, but its meaning is undisputed. Very, a lot of, totally, and the like. Potential synonyms for hella fine include mighty fine, fine as hell, and bangin'. Thank you for the definition. Come on, ain't you gonna introduce us? Sorry, man, Hachi said. I'm in a bit of a hurry here. He gave them a tepid smile. That lady is bangin'. A big hurry, huh? Where to? Some love hotel in Mariamachu? Mario Macho? Too rich, another chimed in. She a screamer, Achi. Achi! Take a stereotypical way to poke fun at would-be amorous couple. Now take Achi's name. There you go. Thanks. They burst out howling like a gang of monkeys. One of them cackled like a grinning idiot. Achi, Achi! Why? They're moaning his name, bro. Maybe... I mean, they're trying to make fun of him, but they're moaning his name. Achi! And they just keep going. They just keep going. I think maybe they are his bitches, bruh. They are jealous of her. They want some of that Achi there, bruh. Achi felt his anger boil. Should we beat him up? Or run? I'm just gonna run. But there was too much at stake. Yeah, for real. Like, that'll show him. That'll show him. He's gonna have to suck it up and ignore them for the time being. They want mean cleans and mean there, bruh. Gritting his teeth, he tried to slip past them, but the largest of the three grabbed him by the collar. You ran out, man. Susumu's the one who runs this town now. You got no right to keep acting like you're the boss of us. He shoved Achi up against a wall. Says who? Achi asked. Susumu? Say what now? Did Susumu say I've got no right to act like the boss? Bitch, please! Susumu ain't got time to worry about your sorry ass. Is that so? Achi's fist flashed out, catching the man clean on the jaw. The mean clean on the jaw. He dropped to the ground with a dull thud. So tell Susumu this. Everyone in Shibuya needs to just play nice and have fun. Achi kept his tone light and jovial, but he eyed the two like a hawk, too. Is he going to be alright? He told me, remembered? He died, bruh. She looked at the man Achi had laid out with some concern. He'll be fine. If that's all it took to knock him out, he's got no right to act all badass. Achi, huh? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Is this Susumu? A taller man with an angry gleam in his eyes had appeared atop the steps nearby. He must have turned up during the commotion. He radiated a distinct aura of menace. Not really. Bro looks like he's from 2008. That's me, Achi replied. And just who are you? For once it was someone he didn't recognize. The name's Yoji Kiryu! Oh. Used to roll with the gang from Ikebukuro until a few months ago, known as the Killer Whale of Bukuro. Kiryu. Holy shit. I joined up with SOS after you left. Now I'm Susumu's number 2 guy. The newcomer stared at Achi's face, sizing him up. Our legendary founder, I've heard so much about you. The founder. It had been a long time since anyone called him that. There'd been a bunch of arguing over who would take charge of the new group that was forming to set things straight. Oh, you can just get a summary? Straight in Shibuya. At some point, folks had started hailing him as the force behind SOS. The founder, that was just something his buddies called him. He never paid it much heed. Yeah, for real. That's literally what he's saying, bruh. Shibuya was a place for fun, not hierarchies. Like, none of these guys are tough, bruh. They can never be Achi. At least in Achi's mind, that was how it ought to be. Like how you busted on some old mean-up drug dealers, Rescued your pals from Yakuza bondage. Here, bondage means captivity. Any other types of Yakuza bondage will not be featured in this game. Sorry if the tip link here got your hopes up. Dog! Bro, you're a real hero. Kiryu's tongue flipped from his mouth like a snake's. for real. He told me shuddered. Achi couldn't blame her for being creeped out. But that's all in the past now, isn't it? Kiryu continued. Kazuma Kiryu! You went modestly on your way. It's up to us now. And we've helped SOS grow by leaps and bounds to help carry on your legacy, no matter who stands in our way. That thought didn't sit right with Achi. If aggressive expansion was the name of the gang was losing its touch with its roots. It wasn't about keeping Shibuya safe and fun anymore. Make SOS bigger, huh? He said. I'm guessing that was Susumu's call as well? G didn't answer his question. His mouth merely twisted into a sneer. This shit's not a sneer, bruh. In any event, I think these boys here need a little lesson in manners. The guillotine ought to do the what? Capital punishment device in fact. Okay, no, I thought it was some like play on words. No, it's they're genuinely just gonna execute him? The other gang members started an alarm. Whoa, hey, just calm down, man. Please, anything but the guillotine. What the frick do they mean, the guillotine? It's not... I don't know where they're getting it. I don't know. Whoa, hey, what's the guillotine, Achi asked? Kiryu smirked. The guillotine is the guillotine. There's no, like... It's not freaking... It's just straight up a guillotine? With me, worms. With me, worms! That's what he... Without a glance back, Kiryu strolled away. His two underlings followed him unhappily. Like, everyone's bitch, bruh. Those guys thought they were tough, but then Kiryu's like, come on, worms. Yeah, for real, that brow slip is not tough. And he's like, come on, worms. And they're like, yes, master. And then he's like freaking sucking off Susumu so hard. Oh my gosh, bruh. Come on, let's go. He took Hitomi by the hand, and they were back on their way. Oh, a banger. Oh? Hitomi pricked up. That's me. She reached into her pocket and took out her cell phone. Huh? She stared at the screen with consternation. What is it? It's an email. From Hillary Clinton? From Mr. Tanaka. Who's Mr. Tanaka? He works with my father. I'm not sure what I should do. Achi remembered that the criminal had warned her against contacting her family or the police. She seemed reluctant to even open the message. I'm sure it's fine to just read an email, he said. And besides, he's not the police, and he's not your family. Yeah, you're right. He told me to scan the message anxiously. I thought he was the police, with the police. Isn't he like the weird dude that kept offering him a banana? It sounds like he's worried about me, she said. Bro, wait, I'm just realizing. Once, if Achi gets with Hitomi, bruh, and he's gotta meet the parents, her parents are so weird, bruh. Her mom is evil. Does he know about the kidnapping? Yes, I know my father trusts him. And he's always been so... Hitomi cut herself short. Still, it was clear to Achi that she and this Tanaka person had some sort of close relationship. Wait, how old are Achi and Hitomi? I don't remember. Are they like... They're like 18, right? Around there? I don't know. I wonder if it's safe for me to let him in on what the situation is. I think it should be. Achi told her. I mean, the kidnappers aren't going to know you sent an email, right? Yeah, probably. Probably. Hitomi began typing out a response. I think they said something about college, if I remember. Achi watched over her. Wild speculations running through his mind. There was no way a mild-mannered young lady like her could be dating one of her father's co-workers, was there? I can't jump to her father right now, bro. Unless she was all about finding herself a sugar daddy. No, he was being ridiculous. Achi banished the thought from his mind. Wait, is Achi's story at 12:15? Yeah, for real, Brody needs to chill. Holy shit, his is progressing The problem was that the psycho with the cane and the gun. Something wrong, he told me, asked? I mean, I can't blame Achi, bro. Tanaka's freaking bad. No, is Tanaka the weird dude with the bananas? Offering the bananas? Is Achi scared about that? She'd finished sending her email. Oh no, nothing at all. Achi did his best to look nonchalant. Achi, the nonchalant freaking legend. It was a good thing she couldn't read his mind. They exited Center Guy and resumed their approach toward Dogenzaka by the way of Mario Macho. Wait, there are many hotels? These are not, these are not normal, but rather the sort of hotel where two people who are so inclined might redacted. A couple heading to this kind of place in the early afternoon would without a doubt be assumed to be bent on redacted. You might be wondering whether an option for these two to get up to mischief will appear as a selection prompt. Well, don't get your hopes up. This isn't that kind of game. What? What? I thought they were gonna redact it, bruh. Honestly, I'd be so pissed if they just destroyed the whole story for the sake of fan service. And why would they even freak at the moment, bruh? There's no reason for them to do that. There might be a wholesome kissing scene at the end, I don't remember. However, I don't blame Hitomi for not wanting a romantic relationship right now, I'm not gonna lie. Someone's trying to kill her, and, true, they could do that. And she's like, ew, piss off. And then he just dies, he passes away and his head is in the clouds. They made an unlikely pair, scruffy Achi. He's not that scruffy. Limbs lackadaisically swinging to hide his embarrassment. And brisk, purposeful Hitomi. But yeah, no, Hitomi should not be searching for a relationship right now, bruh. Yeah, for real. Achi found himself watching her out of the corner of his eye. He could still feel her anxiety. He wished there was some way he could ease her fears. Hey, Hitomi, mind if I ask you something? Huh? Sure. Okay, so like, I realize this might be kind of a weird question, but put on a serious face. What does the eco and eco-friendly mean? Huh? Like, I know it's about helping the earth and all, but I don't know what it really means, you know. Okay, Achi's got that freaking, you know, that autism level where, you can only talk about your interests, and you ask people about your interests. Wait, unless, is she asking this? No, he's asking this to Hitomi. Like, he can only talk about his interests. Like, she doesn't give a shit about it. And the fit is ass, bro. And where's Hitomi's other leg? Hitomi thought for a moment. I'm pretty sure it's short for the English word ecology, which is the science of examining the relationship between man and nature. Oh right, science. Pleased with himself, Achi chattered on excitingly. A faint smile crept back on Hitomi's face. I do too, bruh. It gets kind of frustrating after a bit when the conversation is only about their interests, bruh. And for him it's cleaning up? Like, are we serious? Say, you ever heard about the clean river here in Shibuya? Clean river in Shibuya, really? Ask 100 youngsters out of Shibuya Station that same question and we'll probably get the same answer 100 times. Yeah, the Shibuya River. You know that drainage channel we saw there earlier? Wait, that's the clean river? Like, no issue. Was the Shibuya River anyone would call clean? That's the one. See, the river used to be clean a long time ago. I read about it in a book called Science Strikes Back. Why is she smiling, bruh? She's enjoying this conversation? I used to have that, but oh, that's... Hitomi chirped, her eyes wide with excitement. You're talking about that bit with the river that got turned into a song? Right? Yeah, that's the one you read it to. Okay, maybe she also likes trash. I did. Achi felt a giddy rush at this unexpected connection. Imagine if there was still a clean, beautiful river home in Shibuya. would be the perfect place for taking a romantic stroll. Then we looked up at Achi. She seemed to share his joy in this idea. Wouldn't it be amazing, Achi asked, that dirty little channel could be clean like it used to be? It would. Maybe as amazing as the look on Hitomi's face right now, Achi thought. Hitomi, tell me some more ecology stuff. Hit me with whatever you got. She seemed happy to oblige. Why? I guess maybe they are good for each other. They just like cleaning shit up. So as they walked along, Hitomi explained the bits of knowledge she picked up over the years. Achi was quiet, hanging on to her every word. They returned to Dogenzaka became an impromptu environmentalism lecture. Hitomi continued until she'd exhausted her ready knowledge. For real, the autism risk is actually working? I just don't get it, Achi grumbled when she paused at last. I mean, why is it a bad thing if the planet gets warmer? Wait, who said that? Wait, Achi, you're an environmentalist and you don't know why that's a bad thing? Wouldn't that make winter in places like Hokkaido way easier? No, you see, because if the whole planet gets warmer, it'll cause the whole ecosystem to collapse. Yeah, what the hell is this guy on? Achi wrecked his brain. I know, the hype-ass music. We can do it, guys! And the ecosystem is what again? Wait, Achi, I thought you knew this stuff. Is that like a solar system? Images of the cosmos filled his imagination. What? I get... No. It's more like a sound system then? No. Oh, but anyway, you're saying the problem is with... What? Carbon, dioxide. Yeah, that stuff. I'm gonna have to cut down on that. Sure. Okay, I gotta close the blinds again. The sun's blasting my eyes. That settles it. Achi declared proud. Freaking performative environmentalist. That settles it. Achi declares proudly. More soda for me! Oh my gosh. Or no more soda for me. Soda? Yeah, it's carbonated, right? Hitomi burst out laughing. Well, I'm serious. You don't think I can do it? I'm sorry, Hitomi said. You're a moron. It's just... Her face froze. Her mirth abruptly vanishing. Oh no. Huh? What is it? That's not a oh no, bro. That's a oh shit, bro. We gotta run. Hitomi was looking down. The man with the cane was bearing down on them. Oh, come on. You have got to be kidding me. He grabbed Hitomi's hand and ran. He's just freaking... This time, he's just pulling up. This time, he headed for the main road, hoping to get lost in the crowd. Hitomi struggled to keep up. She was exhausted after all their earlier runnings. You can do it, he told her. This guy's got a cane. We can outrun him. Why don't they just stay in, like... the main place, right? Like, he's not gonna pull out a gun, like, in the Shibuya crossing. Maybe he will, I don't know. Or why don't they just go to... I don't know. The assassin was still hurrying after them. Once we get around the next corner, we'll be out of the main road. Yeah, okay. She tried to get the words out. Bit by bit, her feet were slowing down. It was another 50 meters or so to the main road. Yeah, I think he actually did. But the bad endings aren't canon, because so much shit happens in the... Actually realized that they might get caught before they got there. Sorry, Hitomi, but I gotta do this. He scooped her up in his arms. Eat! By the time the squeak had escaped her, Achi was already running full out. Achi, please put me down. Don't worry, you're super light. There's no way that's faster than just both of them running, right? Achi glanced back and he saw the assassin now far behind break off his pursuit. But as they rounded the corners, he heard the men call out to him. Achi almost stopped on reflex. Hold on, did he just shout my name? How the heck does he know my name? Quaking with unease, Achi slipped into the crowd. What? It's Achi's dad! Oh wait, no, we already met his dad. It's Achi's mom! Achi, could you please set me down now? A meek voice pulled him from panic. Huh? He looked down at the girl in his arms. People in the crowd around them were watching and chuckling. I mean, I'm really happy you saved me and all. But being carried around like this is Tell me, was blushing beet red. Okay, embarrassment gotta be on the bottom of, like, problems right now, right? There's a dude with a gun chasing you. Um, I feel like that Badachi's expression had gone pale. For real. Achi, wait. You really heard that right? This is so freaking kawaii. He told me back on her feet, then used his shirt sleeve to wipe the sweat from his face. You okay? When we were running just now, did that guy say anything? Not that I heard, no. Huh? Had he just imagined it then? Maybe Achi was sure he didn't recognize the man. There's something weird about that guy, though, Hitomi murmured. She furrowed her brow. No matter where we run, he keeps catching up to us. It's almost like he knows where we're going. She was right. Finding a particular pair of people in a place as big as Shibuya bordered on the impossible. And yet somehow the assassin had tracked them down several times now. Yeah. It's like he's got some way of locating us. Her phone, bruh. It's gotta be. He got a sudden idea. That's it. What if they're doing the whole tracking thing, but like backwards? What? He told me his eyes widened. Okay, so you know how the police shows they always stick a tracking device in the bag with the ransom money? Like that? Okay, so backwards isn't the right way to describe this, but Achi doesn't realize that. He does seem to know what a tracking device is. Okay, bro. Backwards? Yeah, like instead of putting the tracker on the money, they put it on you. He told me, Fred, I don't see how I could possibly have a tracker on me, she said. I mean, I'm just wearing my clothes from home. Oh, huh. Well, then. How was he doing it, then? Barely a moment passed from the moment he got the words out of his mouth. Holy shit, bruh. It's so freaking sure. Once again, the man with the cane on the road. Yeah, okay, no, he doesn't care about pulling that shit out in public. It really did seem as if he'd known exactly where they were gonna be. How the hell is this happening? He reached for Hitomi's waist, ready to pick her up again. It's okay, I can run by myself. Achi took her by the hand instead as they raced into the alleyway. This guy just will not give up. Would you really just shoot them dead in, like, the middle of public, bro? At the far end of the alley, he could see a forklift parked beside a pile of cardboard boxes. Achi decided to... Oh, shit. Which one are we doing? Throwing the boxes or driving the forklift? Okay, we'll do the forklift. Let's go. There's just keys in the shit, bro. This ends now! Achi leapt into the forklift and he hit the ignition. He lowered the forks and stepped on the accelerator, picking up the pallet of cardboard boxes as he charged toward the man with the cane. Oh my gosh. Achi kept accelerating, driving him back a good 10 meters or so. The gunman let out a low grunt at the impact. Achi then hit the brake, shifted back into reverse, and hit the gas again, backing up as fast as he could. The boxes crushed him. Oh no, all the burning hammers spilled out. Hey, what the hell are you doing? A middle-aged man in a sanitation uniform. For real, had come running around the forklift. Sorry man, gotta run. Don't forget to recycle that glass. He took Tommy's hand and sprinted away down the alleyway. They should have taken his gun. Or just like hit it. So that might not be good. I think that might mess with Tama. Well, if push comes to shove, I can throw the boxes, but I feel like that would break them too. Oh no, oh, okay, wait, never mind. For real, for real. Freaking Kiryu intelligence in cutscenes. The most brilliant man ever. Their ragged breathing echoed through the maze of side streets. All that work just to wind up fleeing for their lives again. Archie ground his teeth in frustration. There are two main types of teeth grinding. The subconscious act of gritting one's teeth together while asleep, or gritting one's teeth together as a response to anger or frustration. Here's an example of two. At roughly the same time, Minoru Kawa is grinding his teeth. Oh, I can't jump to that though. You tell me, he groaned when they slowed down to catch their breath at last. I'm so sorry. He told me it was nonplussed. What the freak does nonplussed mean? Sorry, whatever for? I keep saying how I'm gonna help you, but instead I just keep putting you in danger. Actually, no, if you hadn't been with me, I'm sure I'd already be No! I tried to cut her off before she could finish. Don't go there, please! He sighed, then spoke again more quietly. I just want to help you. Oh, he said that. Clenching a fist, he looked up at the sky. A tiny sliver of blue was visible through the narrow gap between the buildings. He told me hung her head. Honestly, I can hardly believe how much you've done for me. I do appreciate it, but still. The lengths you've gone to... Achi looked at his feet, then drew himself up. Well, I admit it's not just because of some gut instinct or your love for the environment, he said. There's another reason I'm doing this. For real, he does. Wait, is he just admit? Wait, he's only doing it because he thinks she's bad? Is that what he's saying? There is? She paused, searching for the right words. I've got a little sister. Oh, okay, never mind. Her name's Suzune. She's cute and smart and kind. Oh, she's cute and smart. Kind of the exact opposite of me, you know? His voice took on an uncharacteristic solemnity. It's very real, he should. But she's got a weak heart, so she's in the hospital. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But what does that have to do with wanting to help me? Back when Suzune was first admitted, I'd go and visit her every day. But she... So true. Actually, you don't need to come visit me every day, you know. The quiet hospital room made Suzune's voice sound all the more frail. What are you talking about? Achi said. You know I'm worried about you. I don't remember. I'll be fine on my own, really. I do remember, though, there is a side story about her once you beat the game. That's like, takes place during like in the hospital. And that shit actually made me cry. It was like 8 years ago, so maybe I was tripping back then. But that shit made me so sad. I'll be fine on my own, really. I actually had heard that line before. The more she insisted, she was fine though, the more reluctant he was to leave her. But I don't remember what happened. I don't know if she dies. I don't know if someone else dies. Because, besides, aren't you the amazing guy who helps hold Shibuya together? They need you out there. Hachi didn't know how to respond to that. Much as it was flattering to think he played some important role, he really was just hanging out and goofing off. Certainly wasn't anything for his sister to be proud of. Damn. I cried to Gaiden. I can't remember all the games I cried to. I think this game and Your Turn to Die Death Game by Majority. That shit made me cry so bad. I'd rather you spent your energy helping people who need it more than me. What do you mean people who need the help more? Who could possibly need help more than you right now? As she scratched his head in confusion, and his sister gave him a weak, tiny smile. You'll figure it out, she said. But I don't know if any other games have made me cry. Wait, let me scan real quick. So I'm looking through my game library to check Street Fighter 6 because I was raging so bad. Um, um, uh, that might be it. Nier Automata was really sad, but that didn't make me cry. I think that's it. Um, so true. The Street Fighter 6 horror story, bro. So sad. I will admit, Sonic 06 made me cry. It was yeah, Nier was freaking goated, but like I was at a very not good point in my life, and I put on the Sonic 06 soundtrack, and it was a song I hadn't heard yet, and it was so beautiful. I just started crying. But I mean it was really good, but I think it was just because I was so freaking sad already. Um, but it was such a good song. But I'm gonna be here with you. I'll be fine. Suzune's face was pale, but her tone was firm. Wait. Let me show you this song because it's freaking beautiful. It's just so magnificent. But it is just straight gas also. It's probably not good enough to make you cry. I think that was just because I was really freaking sad. But I mean that is entirely why. It's not like I don't think it's quite on that level. But it is kind of tough. But and then it does that for a bit, and then wait, actually, um, but wait, okay, yeah, right here, I just freaking was like, holy shit, this is heat. Right here, bro. It's kind of heat. Anyway, yeah, the Liu like city song is so gas, bruh. I mean, my mom put that shit in her freaking playlist. It's that good. It's very fire. I'll be fine. Suzune's face was pale, but her tone was firm. My big brother's gonna be out there doing his best to help people. It's really damn good, bruh. The soundtrack's gotta be the best part of the game, I can't lie. That's what makes me happy. That's what keeps me going. Her voice was clear and unwavering, as if to head off his rebuttal. Alright, Hachi said with a reluctant sigh. So then I guess, like, I'll just go out there and help people who are in trouble? Satisfied, Suzune smiled. Thank you. And can you promise me one more thing? Of course. Anything you like. He thumped himself on the chest. Honestly, bro. Sonic OST's got me keep me going big time. If you're gonna help someone, make sure you see it all the way through to the end, okay? I mean, I literally went to the Sonic the Hedgehog concert. Like, official concert. Because it was, like, in my city. So, I mean, I had to go. Okay. No calling it quits partway through, yeah? You got it. I just worry, Suzune said. It was so heat, bro. It was actually so goated. I know you have a tendency to lose interest in things. Look, don't sweat it. I swear I won't give up on this. Ooh, the pinky promise. Achi stuck out his pinky finger. Oh, wait, no. Okay, wait. I gotta show one more. Cause, like, they played this song live, bruh. It was crazy to hear. The freaking Sonic Frontiers boss theme. Achi, my goat! Achi stuck out his pinky finger. But I want you to promise me something in return. Promise me you won't let this... Yeah, that's the Sonic Frontiers boss theme. Yeah, Suzune hooked her little finger around her brother's. Her sad smile fragile as glass. Shit, bro, that side story is really sad. And so there you have it, Achi said. Kind of a rubbish story, I know. Not very funny. So your sister's heart condition, it's pretty bad. For real. And the side story, once we get there, bruh, because we gotta do it. That shit's tragic. It's like a House episode. But like, one of the really good ones. You know, she called me amazing. There's nothing amazing about me. Suzune, she's the amazing one. She's been in the hospital so long in so much pain that she never complains. All I do is hang out and goof off with my friends. He gave a shrug. But I just kept thinking about how happy she'd be if I really did help people. It had turned out that finding people in need hadn't been all that simple. The only helpful thing Achi had been able to think of was going around picking up trash. That's why Suzune's idiot brother left SOS to be in Shibuya's garbage man. Not to be in Shibuya's garbage man. To be Shibuya's garbage man. Did your friends know? Tommy asked. About your sister? I didn't tell them. I didn't want to pin this all on her being sick. Oh, I see. What? I'm sure you would have made things a lot better if you just told him. At least now he told me he understood what the fight with the local toughs had been about. The sound of approaching footsteps jerked them back into the present. This MF! Oh my gosh! The man with the cane appeared at the end of the alley. He raised his gun. There was no time to flee. Achi quickly stepped in front of Hitomi. If you shoot us here, people are gonna come running, he said. I'm guessing you don't want to get pegged. The assassin didn't flinch. Stay out of my way, Achi. Huh? This time there is no doubt. The gunman had spoken Achi's name loud and clear. How do you know who I am? The man stared at him through the sights of his gun. She has to die, Achi. It's for your own good. What? What does he mean, he told me? Whispered. Achi, what is he talking about? Achi's mind was a whirl. Things were coming at him too fast for him to process. I don't know this guy. He told me, please, you have to believe me. But... For real, bro. He told me he took a doubtful step away from Achi. The assassin didn't miss his opening. He quickly aimed at her. Cut the crap, man. What do you mean killing her is for my own good? When she's dead, you'll understand. Bro, you gotta give an explanation. You can't just say that. The gunman's finger tightened on the trigger. Oh shit, to be continued. Freaking Achi really is the cliffhanger merchant, bro. Holy shit. Every single one of his hours ends just cliffhanger maxing. Yeah, for real. Why? Why would I do that? It's for your own good. Trust. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we gotta do Osawa now. Sure. Actually, you really gotta stop milking the cliffhangers, bruh. The rain won't let up. No matter how much time passes, it just won't stop. Ever since that day, the sound of raindrops has been burned into my mind. Such an awful, heart-rending sound, driving me to strip my life down to shadows. For real. Literally. And yet, no matter what else I abandon, nothing will make the sound of the rain stop. Like, what is this dude up to? We haven't even started his story. Bro's looking at Arizona. Osawa stared at a postcard that was nested in the final page of the photo album. He'd purchased it 2 years earlier while on a trip with Maria to the Middle East. Ichigo, so true. Originally used to indicate Iran, Afghanistan, and the region surrounding them. In modern times, the term refers to the Southwestern Asia, part of Southwestern Asia, excluding India and Afghanistan. What? Is it? Afghanistan is definitely included in the Middle East, right? Alright, where? He mentioned that he was being sent there on business, and Maria had just blurted out, "I want to go with you." She'd recently developed an interest in the Middle East conflict. What? Wait, she's like, Maria was like, wait. I don't know, maybe. Okay, wait, Maria was like, Dad, I'm interested in the Israel-Palestine conflict. I'd like to go. And he's like, sure. The religious and historical context of this cultural clash is well beyond the scope of what can be elucidated here. For real, they've been on it since for a while. The clumsy conversations aboard the airplane. The meals eaten together in awkward silence. It all felt like such a distant memory to Osawa now. Ma'am, I'm afraid I can't let you do that. He heard Kajiwara's voice outside the door. Oh no, Kajiwara is the weird banana guy. Why ever not? I'm just going out for a bit. The detective was arguing with I. So freaking wait, that message cut off. Let me boot up the stream so I can see what that said. Oh. For real. Freaking I is so annoying, bruh. Great. And just who was it that told me I should try to go about my life as normal? Osawa's wife sneered. Ma'am, please, how would you feel about being told to just sit around and wait? Ai's angry shriek jerked Osawa to his feet. He freaking recoiled, bruh. He's traumatized. He hurried from the study to try to calm her down. Ma'am, please wait. What the hell? Whose fit is this? Is this Osawa, bruh? Is he wearing trash bags and mops on his feet? But by the time I saw him made his way down the stairs, his wife had already stormed outside, despite Kajiwara's attempt to stop her. Osawa doubted anything he could have said. Would have stopped Ai from leaving. Trying to physically keep her from going out would only have made for an even worse uproar. No, the pants are horrible, and the shoes are bad too, bruh. His whole fit is garbage. He was glad that at least it hadn't come to that. He was turning to head back to the study when Kajiwara caught his eye. Resigned, he headed down the stairs and bowed to the detective. This shot is kind of tough, though. Any idea where she's going? I mean, I guess kinda. Kajiwara's shoes are also weird. For real. Tough ass thumbnail, bruh. Oh boy. The way he's standing there while he's sitting on the floor. Man, he's just so tough. Wait, why do they have 3 doors right next to each other? I don't know. Any idea where she's going, Kajiwara asked? I mean, at a time like this? Sawa shook his head. I wouldn't know. I didn't think so. You know, your wife really is something else. Sawa arched an eyebrow. That's one way to describe her. A rather rude way, as a matter of fact. Oh, no offense intended. It's just that ever since this case started, you've both been holed up in your own respective rooms. The more Kajiwara spoke, the more irritated Osawa became. What's your point? I just mean, you haven't been having any, fruit and dessert full of any marital discourse. Marital discourse, according to one survey, in roughly 6% of households, discourse between spouses is non-existent. Shit, bro, I wish I could be in the 6%. Various reasons for this were offered by the couples in question. Many claimed that they were too tired to have the energy to talk, or stated, we wind up fighting when we talk. Oh. Well, is that 6% discourse because they are ignoring it? I mean, I wouldn't mind, like, no fighting, but I mean, I guess you gotta have some. Mind your own business. Kajiwara dipped his head deferentially. The two of us not talking isn't a new thing, anyhow. Nah, that... do not do that, bruh. Trust. It does not work. Not that I tried it, but, it does not. I have a policy of not having pointless conversations. It is quite common for Kenji Osawa to make it through an entire day without having a single conversation. On many days, he opens his mouth only to eat or brush his teeth. His current record is a streak of 14 days during which he didn't talk to anyone. Bro, holy shit, shitty-ass dad and husband. I mean, to be fair, I probably wouldn't be talking to her either, but, what about your kids, bro? Huh? 14 days is crazy. Like, you ever not talk for a while and you just gotta, like, remember you can, so you go, like, ah! Or just, like, make some noise? It didn't look as though Kajiwara quite understood. Microorganisms such as viruses don't have conversations, and yet they continually propagate in order to survive. I mean, it probably does. Thinking about viruses, Osawa was back in familiar territory. He felt a surge of confidence. Yeah, for whenever I stretch when I wake up, oh! Once you have a clear purpose, conversation is unnecessary. Do you have a clear purpose for the relationship with your wife, Mr. Osawa? Of course I do. To be a family. Huh. Arms crossed, Kajiwara struck a thoughtful pose. At least I've learned one useful thing today, Mr. Osawa. Namely that you don't like to have pointless conversations. Hey, it really does. It really does. One time I was in a hostel with like 20 people and I woke up stretching and it was freaking, yeah. Kajiwara uncrossed his arms for a moment, then crossed them right back. Okay, no one was still sleeping though. I wasn't being an ass. Furrowing his brow. But see, that's funny. You seem to have a tendency to have pointless conversations with me. And because you keep coming to talk to me, Osawa saw red. You don't leave me much of a choice. Who the freak is this, bruh? Just add some random ass other dude to the shot. Tanaka. Oh, this is the girl Hitomi is maybe likes. Tanaka poked his head out of the living room. Something the matter? No. Osawa struggled to regain his calm. Perfect timing, actually. There's something I need to talk to you about. He turned back to Kajiwara. My apologies, detective, but would you mind giving us some privacy? Kajiwara didn't move. The Detective? So I gave the policeman a hard look and saw him crack a smile. Yeah? What is it? Kajiwara said at last. For real. Don't you play dumb with me. Give us some privacy. Is this a discussion I shouldn't overhear? Actually, yes, it's work-related. There are business matters I'd prefer to keep confidential. Ah, I see. Reluctantly getting to his feet, Kajiwara slipped away into the living room. Tanaka, began. About those emails. He stopped abruptly. Kajiwara had reappeared in the living room door, staring right at them. What are you doing? Osawa demanded. Oh, should I not be watching? Osawa felt like it was about to burst a blood vessel. For real. Are we serious? I mean, you never told me I couldn't watch. Because it should be obvious. The detective made a scolded puppy face, then closed the living room door. Osawa let out a heavy sigh. He'd never been an extrovert, but he didn't recall human interaction being quite this draining. Anyway, sir, Tanaka prompted, you were saying? Yeah, about those emails. Something doesn't make sense. I don't understand how Mr. Makino was able to get the antiviral agent to anyone on the outside. Sharing an Elkoshi Pharmaceuticals drug with external sources while it was still under development required the approval of an executive committee that included Osawa himself. There should have been no way the antiviral could be sent out without his knowledge. Tanaka hesitated for a few moments before responding. Are you aware of the strife between the company president and the chairman? Osawa shook his head. He was a researcher through and through. Factional rivalries held no interest for him whatsoever. Bro, this dude is on another level of autism, like more than freaking Achi. Except I guess Achi doesn't even know shit about the environment. He's just doing it to get girls. Or for his sister, I guess. Despite being the executive officer in charge of the project, however, Makino still needs the president's approval to... You know what? Forget about that right now. What do we do about security? In theory, it was physically impossible to get the antiviral out of the lab without detection. Entry to the biohazard laboratory where it was kept required fingerprint authentication. What the hell is it? There's a video? Okay, I know what fingerprint authentication is from both Osawa and Tanaka. For real, Achi is a legend. Without the two of them there, nobody could even get into the storage facility. Right, I know what security is also. Tanaka followed his drift. Ah, yes, I see what you mean. He inclined his head and thought as Osawa continued. Shoot. I don't know what to say. Let's see. I wonder if this choice impacts... Cause freaking, Kano's bad end was because of Minorikawa. No, it was because of Tama, which I can't get to yet. Minorikawa's bad end was because of... probably also Tama. Yeah, I don't know if this has anything to do with anything. Let's see. We'll just ask Makino. The fact that the antiviral had been used for clinical testing. Either Makino had taken it from the laboratory personally, or someone who was working on his orders had done so. But how? Was there really some way they could have bypassed lab security without anyone else knowing? It might be. Wait, sorry, I just remember I have to text some people because there's a deal. There's a deal that everyone needs to get on. Um, do, 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 do. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a amusement park season pass on sale right now. And a new ride is opening next year, and I want to ride some good roller coasters and have a season pass. Because I do live pretty close. Was there really some way they could have bypassed lab security without anyone else knowing? Osawa didn't think about how it could be possible. This guy, bro. The living room door opened with a soft creak. It was Kajiwara, and he looked stiff. Huh? Something terrible has happened, he said. Visions of tragedy flooded Osawa's mind. Maria. Is she? Kajiwara shook his head. No, it's not that. What is it then? Sir? I need you to stay calm. I know. Osawa swallowed the lump in his throat. You see? The toilet's clogged. Bro! This MF, bruh. Is it gonna tell me what a plunger is? Oh my gosh. One can apply suction pressure to jostle a blockage free. Makes a variety of sounds when used, such as glub, glork, schluck, slorp, sloop, and pop. I know what a plunger does. Plunger in hand, Osawa stabbed vigorously at the recalcic. What the freak is that word? See, no one uses this. Recalcitrant toilet bowl, struggling to loosen the unseen blockage. Kajiwara was at his side, wiping up the floor with a rag. How did this even happen? Bruh. Well, what did you spoil? Are you kidding? I was hoping you could tell me that. The plunger sucked and slurped at the porcelain basin. This was the first for Osawa. He'd never tried to unclog a toilet before in his life. Wait, no, but Maria's kidnapped right now, bruh. Gotta freaking obtain. Think of it as a blessing in disguise, Mr. Osawa. What the hell are you talking about? What about this constitutes a blessing? I just meant that at least this happened before you needed to, do your business. I thought the slight hint of guile... Guile?! Kajiwara picked up his bucket and headed for the sink back in the washing area. For real. It's Achi. Grumbling to himself, Osawa pumped the plunger over and over again. This was almost funny. Almost ridiculous. In fact, his daughter had been kidnapped and he was stuck unclogging a toilet. He was quite possibly caught up in a major corporate conspiracy, and here he was unclogging a toilet. Tanaka poked his head into the bathroom. Did you fix it yet? If you need to urinate, then use the restroom on the second floor. It's alright. Here's fine. What do you mean, here's fine? What the hell? Are we serious? Tanaka stepped in beside him and abruptly shut the bathroom door. The two men were crammed together in the narrow lavatory. Bro, Tanaka doesn't want freaking... Hitomi. He wants freaking... Osawa, bruh. Hey, Osawa, what the hell are you doing? Tanaka made eye contact with Osawa via the mirror. He spoke in a hushed voice. I've been waiting. For a moment I could get you alone. What the hell? What? Tanaka sidled around to face him, giving him an intense stare. Shh. Sir, could you please be quiet for a moment? Tanaka had tears in the corner of his eyes. This will only take a moment. What? Osama could feel the warm breath of his deputy whispering against his cheek. Tanaka reached for something inside his coat. Do as you wish. Osama closed his eyes. Are you sure you're ready for this? I'm not sure. This is all happening to be pretty fat. I understand, sir. I mean, now that I think of it, we do spend day in and day out in the lab together. I suppose this was bound to happen sooner or later. What? Sir, could you please open your eyes? I'd like you to look at this. You'll have to forgive me. This is all a bit sudden. What the hell is happening? Please, sir, take a look. I know, I can't. It's just the two of us. It's probably gonna shock you, I know, but please just look. Is it really that shocking? Oh yes, very. No, please, open your eyes. Okay. No, I can't. Sir, trust me, this isn't easy for me either. Bracing himself, Osawa opened his eyes. Tanaka thrust out his cell phone. Here, take a look at this. Huh? Osawa blinked, bewildered, then refocused on the phone. He could never have anticipated what he saw on the LCD screen. Bro! Are we for real? Okay, I think, can I jump from right here? No, that's from Yorikawa. Wait. Where was the jump from? Was it... No, it wasn't here. That was also Minorikawa? Oh, wait, no. Okay, wait. Father. Here we are. What the hell? Which one is it? It's Minorikawa! Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. Okay, wait. Father. Maybe it's just, like, on this. Her father's co-workers. Okay, there we go. We don't have to wait to find out we're back in. Here, take a look at this. Huh? Osama could never have anticipated what he saw on the screen. It was an email from Hitomi. Shifting an exclamation, he scanned the contents of the message. There's a man following me. I thought she wasn't supposed to message him. He has a gun and I think he's trying to kill me. I'm safe for the moment, so try not to worry. Why did he have to make it so sexual to say his daughter's, getting murdered? The kidnapper warned me, told me not to contact my family or the police. Please keep this email a secret. The freaking zoom in, bruh. Holy shit. But didn't he tell me give the kidnapper ransom? Someone said, what could anyone want with her now? Tanaka shook his head uncertain. He wouldn't know any better than I would, I suppose. Do the police know about this? And why haven't they said anything? Do you think this could be related to that other thing? I doubt it. If it were, why would they go after Hitomi? I suppose you're right, but... Sawa was shaking outright. Tanaka laid his hand on his shoulder. First, just calm down and think about what we know about the kidnapper. Are we kidding? They really got the toilet shot, bro? They've taken Maria. along with the ransom of 50 million yen. And now they're after Hitomi. His gaze sharpened. Sir, do you think this could be someone who holds a personal grudge against you? The toilet POV is crazy. A grudge. Osawa considered he couldn't think of anyone who would have a reason to attack him. He'd been too caught up in virus research since his time in school to have formed any hostile rivalries. He didn't have any enemies that he knew of. Maybe someone's jealous that he became head of a laboratory, he suggested. He had held his position for years at this point. Why would that spur someone into kidnapping his daughter now? So true. Freaking the evil-ass assassin snake comes out of the toilet and kills. Has anything happened recently? Anything strange since you got back? Since I got back. The first thing that came to mind was the solicitation he'd gotten from the American laboratory. If he'd accepted the offer, it would put Okoshi Pharmaceutical in quite a bind, possibly enough to warrant someone holding a grudge over it. But the only other person who knew about the potential transfer right now was his wife. AI. Because she's not... No, nothing. Not that I can think of. Okay, why is he putting it past his wife to not spill the freaking beans, bruh? He couldn't bring himself to discuss the transfer with Tanaka. He felt a surge of guilt for contemplating leaving his trusted assistant behind. If he did make the move to America, he planned to recommend that Tanaka replace him as department director. Still, he didn't expect that to make up for his abandonment. For real. Sure thing. Alright, I'll see what information I can find then. The kidnapper had forbidden any contact with either family or the police, but Tanaka was outside the circle and he knew how to handle himself with discretion. I'm sorry to have put this on you, Osawa said, and thank you. For now, let's see if we can get Hitomi to exchange some more emails. An uncomfortable thought suddenly occurred to Osawa. He blurted it out without thinking. Why do you have my daughter's contact information on your phone? Tanaka gave him a worried look. Sir, I promise I can explain once all this is over. And with that, he stepped out of the bathroom. Bro, Achi's gotta slime him out now. Something in the tone of his final words left Osawa to wonder. Could it be that Tanaka and Hitomi were dating? He hoped dearly for that not to be true. Their age difference, what's the age difference? 40! And Hitomi's 19! Bro! No! This does not necessarily mean, however, that they could not date or fall for each other. Many couples with such an age difference between them wind up in happy, committed relationship. Maybe. For real. Did he put Max trying to put aside his paranoia? It can't be that hard to unclog a toilet. But shockingly enough, on very rare occasions, that can be caused by someone taking a dump that happens to be that big that it gets stuck in the pipe. Are we for real? Oh, goodness. I got you. Oh my gosh. Still toting the bucket. You seem to be having a lot of trouble in there, sir. You made it sound like the whole mess was Osawa's fault. Of course I am. I never had to do this before. Really? I think the research you... I don't know. I don't know. I think the research you do would be a lot more difficult than this. Fixing toilets give me a far more trouble than I'd say. So it would seem. Kajiura stood watching as if Osawa's efforts made an interesting show. I don't know the first thing about viruses, sir, but I don't find unclogging toilets to be that difficult. Oh yeah? Osawa snapped. Then how about you fix the damn thing? Kajiura really was world-class pro at pissing people off. His head is huge! Are you sure? You don't mind? The detective asked. Be my goddamn guest. Osawa shoved the plunger into Kajiura's hand. Leaving the detective to handle the toilet, Osawa marched back to his study. It might have just been the angle. Long ass toilet art. He turned on the CD player and lay back on the sofa, squeezing his eyes shut. He was seriously on edge. Kajiwara had totally broken his stride. What now? It is the title screen song. Oh, it's Detective Kajiwara, sir. Please don't come in here without asking. My apologies. I just wanted to inform you that the toilet has been fixed. Right, fine. That's all hardly cared. He just wanted this guy to give him a little peace. Oh my, is that really all you have to say, sir? It is fire. Nary a compliment or encouraging word. Maybe a good job, Kajiwara? Or you're getting a promotion, detective? Osawa blew out his breath in exasperation. How are you a detective? I'm not sure I get your meaning, sir. What are his hands wet for? You don't need to get in there to unclog a toilet, bro. What? He did bring the shitwater gloves in. But you don't have to put your hands into the toilet to unclog it. What is happening? You are completely clueless. I'd like to ask your superiors to replace you with a detective who knows how to take his job seriously. Mr. Osawa, with all due respect, it's unusual for a precinct detective like me to be stationed here at a victim's home. What's your point? Not to brag, sir, but I happen to be an exceptional detective. I guess so. You wanted to reach in there and grab that shit out, bruh. Kajiwara beamed with pride. In fact, I made an excellent showing in the Superstar Detective contest we had in our police social media service. What? Everything is be alright. Such a banger line. For a moment, Osawa thought the bolt of incredulous anger that shot through him was the onset of a stroke. For real. Wait, here comes the best line. Never mind. I thought it was coming. Oh wait, here it is. Everything is be alright kills me. How could a single person be so utterly infuriating? And you can't tell anyone about this, Kajiwara went on obliviously. Everything. But this summer, a new detective manga is starting up based on me. Osawa spat out a peal of feigned laughter. A manga? I can tell you all about the plot, sir. Would you like to hear about it? I would not. It's about a telecommuting device who solves major crimes using just his wits and his computer. Surely you'd like to hear about that, sir. I really wouldn't. I know I may not look it, but I'm pretty handy with computers. Kajiwara's eyes drifted over to Osawa's desktop. His hand darted to the mouse. In a matter of moments, he cleared the screensaver and booted up a web browser. Hey! Don't touch that! But he was too late to stop the detective. The monitor showed the page for AyaNet, a fan page devoted to Aya Kamiki. Also, his imminent rage stroke was beginning to make his vision grow fuzzy. He comes to the site regularly, sir. Regularly? Well, I'm not sure I'd, So it trailed off, feeling the heat of a blush flare on his cheeks. There's a lot of stuff on this site. Is there a section you primarily spend time on? Well, I mean, for my part, I only go to the fan forums for folks 40 and over. Aha! With a twinkle of curiosity in his eyes, Kajiwara appeared at the computer screen. Having his privacy invaded to this degree was the ultimate disgrace. Alright, you're an amazing detective, Kajiwara, just incredible. I see you in a new light now. Would you please... Oh no, please leave me alone. Got up to leave the study. Sir, hold on. There's something I wanted to give you. Kajiwara reached into his pocket. I don't need a damn banana. Shitwater banana is crazy work. Osawa fled the room. He needed to be alone if only for a few moments. But even if he could somehow shake Kajiwara, the other detectives had eyes all over his house. For this MF, bruh. He had reached the limits of his patience. He couldn't even think straight anymore. He headed for the back door, trying to avoid the police. For real, he's gonna freaking post on the forums. Opening the door quietly, he slipped out to the yard and out to the back front yard or whatever, right? I didn't read that right. He didn't want to venture too far from the house. He found a tiny alley and took cover there, thankful for a few moments to himself at last. While there, he caught a sight of a man and a young girl, a father and his daughter, running past the main road. It looked as if they were running from something. The man glanced anxiously back over his shoulder, dragging his daughter by the hand. Osawa watched absently as the pair rounded the corner and disappeared from sight. Oh shit. Oh wait, maybe Osawa can fix this. Not long after, a pair of thuggish-looking men came running along, heading in the same direction. You there, one of them called out. You see a guy and his daughter? Toyama? Talking on the phone, whatever. They should have come by this way. There was a hint of menace in his voice. They look a little familiar. Osawa feigned ignorance. Don't think so, no. Come on, Yutaro, let's go. Alright. The two dashed off in the direction the father and daughter had gone. Osawa took several deep breaths. He managed to calm down slightly, but the worry gnawing away in him still lingered. This MF! When he got back to his study, you're still here? Yes, sir. I was told to keep my eyes on you after all. Believe me, it shows. Mr. Osawa, if you're gonna go outside, I'd appreciate it if you let me know first. What? Like Kajiwara realized he snuck out of the house, but more importantly, he reached into his back suit pocket. I'd been meaning to give this to you. He held a plastic bag. It was a scrap of some... Is this a plane ticket? What's that? This is what was clogging the toilet, sir. With some hesitation, Osawa took hold of the bag. Huh? That's... The passenger's here. Name is listed as Kenji Osawa. And the plastic bag was a plane ticket. Specifically, the one for his upcoming flight to the U.S. He'd left it out on his desk. How had it wound up getting flushed down the toilet? Huh, I wonder. This looks like it's pretty important, sir, Kajiwara said. I must say, it was pretty careless of you to accidentally flush it. What the... There we go. A wry sort of smile came to his face. Although, the detective added, I suppose the question of who flushed it is another matter entirely. Osawa was at a loss for words. Someone had tried to flush his plane ticket on purpose, he was sure of it. For real. He knocked on the door to Ai's room, but there was no response. It didn't look like she'd gotten back home yet. Osawa let himself in. The stinging scent of a perfume pervaded the room, which was decorated in all in white. Clothes were strewn about, as if to put her slovenliness on display. See, what the hell do any of these words mean? She'd been like this ever since they'd gotten married, and Osawa had long since stopped caring. It must have been I who tried to flush the ticket. He knew she didn't want him going to America, but still, couldn't she have found a better way to get rid of it? Yeah, thanks to her, he'd been stuck hunched over the damn toilet fighting with the plunger. I know, for it's like they defined what a plunger is, but not slovenliness. Osawa sat down on the bed amidst the brand name clothing. Then he spotted something odd down by his feet. It was a gold cigarette lighter. Just when I picked up smoking. Osawa picked up the lighter and set it on the shelf next to the bed. He started out of the room but stopped as he noticed a scrapbook on the shelf. The rest of the shelf was filled with fashion. I guess it's gold, I guess. Magazines, so the scrapbook definitely drew his eye. Curious, he took it down and opened it. The book was filled with articles and write-ups about the results of Osawa's research and the company's various achievements. Flipping through the pages took him on a trip down memory lane. There was even an old company memo welcoming Tanaka on board as new vice director. There was a photo of Osawa shaking Tanaka's hand at the party It was a little peculiar to think that she had bothered to keep something so trivial. A series of magazine articles was nestled between the pages further into the book. These hadn't been clipped out for inclusion in the scrapbook itself. Osawa glanced through them. Floundering Okoshi Pharmaceutical arranges marriage of political convenience. It was a self-indulgent piece from some rag called 4-Star General Gossip from right after he and I had gotten married. When the piece had first run, he'd been too furious to read it. Now he gave it a quick looking over. It was pretty much exactly what he'd expected. It talked about how one of the corporate directors had sacrificed his own daughter in order to keep one of his researchers on board, referring of course to Makino's offering Osawa eyes hand in marriage. Rumors abound of marital strife between the newlyweds. The article went on to talk about how I had been dating another man before she had Osawa and got married. Uh-oh. Any marriage involves some kind of calculated whatever the reasons for their union, nothing changed the fact that she was now his wife. Bro, she's probably cheating on him. Definitely. With a faint sigh, Osawa put the scrapbook back on the shelf. Feeling disconsolate, he returned to his study and began flipping through his CD rack. She definitely don't. It's true. His eyes scanned for Aya Kamiki's album for Tomorrow Forevermore. He's got one album! A lot more experimental numbers were on that album. Given how discombobulated he felt right now, that was what he needed to hear. Again, Osawa reflected on how there had been a time when he didn't care about music at all. He simply purchased copies of the most popular CD of the moment as birthday presents for his 2 girls. And that just happened to be an album by Aya Kamiki. Hitomi was thrilled by the gift, but Maria hadn't seemed terribly fond of it. The next day, she tossed her copy back on her father's desk. Figuring that throwing it away would be a waste, Osawa had stuck the CD into his computer to give it a listen. For real. Everything is be alright. He was immediately bombarded by an intense beat, bolstered by bold, uplifting vocals. Aya Kamiki wrote her own lyrics, which did a fine job of conveying the emotions of a teenage girl. Everything is be alright. Osawa could hardly believe it. After listening to just one track, there's only one track, he was well and truly hooked. Before the day was out, he had purchased her entire discography. Huh? He muttered. For Tomorrow should have been in the CD rack, but there was no sign of it. Where the heck is it? Why isn't it here? For a moment he wondered if he was going crazy, and then he remembered. It was at the lab. He'd wanted something to listen to on break at work, so he'd brought the album there. It's such a tough line, bruh. Damn it. Not being able to listen to it made him want to hear it all the more. Bro, just use Spotify, bro. It wasn't like he could just go out and buy another copy right now either. He'd just have to borrow the copy he'd given to Hitomi all those years ago. Unable to contain his need to hear that music, he went into Hitomi's room. There he quickly rummaged through the CD rack beside his daughter's bed. Part of him felt like he was being a little sneak thief. For real. According to the email Tanaka had shown him, someone was trying to kill Hitomi. Under the circumstances, he knew what he was doing was ridiculous, and yet he still couldn't resist the impulse to find the CD. But his efforts were to no avail. There was no Aya Kamiki CDs on the rack at all. Just Mozart! Osawa pulled out every CD on the rack, but they were all classical music. He slumped back in disappointment. It had to be somewhere! Osawa jumped at the sound of his cell and fumbled it out of his pocket. Makino's name was displayed on that screen. I'm out front. Hurriedly, Osawa began tidying up the CDs. Everything is maybe be alright? As he thought about what he was going to say to Makino, to think that someone had violated corporate policy to such unethical ends is sullied his research. Osawa wasn't about to let anybody get away with it. And yet, he was about to leave Hitomi's room. A sudden uncertainty gripped him. He hesitated. Did he have any right to condemn Makino for running trials in secret? His hand began to sweat as it gripped the doorknob. No, he didn't. How could he? His hands were dirty and all this too. We need to keep this a secret, just between us. Oh shit. It'll be fine, we've already cleared animal testing. The memories hovered. Osawa himself had already administered the antiviral to someone, hadn't he? Osawa, what are you doing? It was the only way. Muttering to nobody in particular, Osawa trudged toward the front door of his house. Osawa, why would you do that? Oh shit, to be continued. Wait, what? How do I fix... Oh, wait, okay, no, I have an idea. Maybe with, Tama, I need to split up instead of search together. For real, he did it. Let's split up. I still bumped the dude. Is it any different? Ow. Girl is mad. He runs. Wait, is this new? Nursing my own sore head, I make it to the way to Shibuya station, but there's no sign of the truck. I'll probably never find it just by wandering around randomly. Oh wait, no, okay. I don't think this changed anything. Shit. Okay, I gotta figure out... Maybe it was... Oh, wait, what? Okay, Minorikawa's not at bad end anymore. Just leave it be? Okay. I don't know. Maybe, oh wait, maybe, like, Tama's out on the street or something? Or, maybe since they split up, Chiri didn't go, like, to a restaurant, and instead he's gonna find her. And then oh wait, no, Chiri's at the restaurant. Okay, wait, I think that's what it is. And then one of these, and, okay, yeah. She got so hungry. Let me just repeat the order back to you. I don't get why Japanese games do this, bro. Because she is not even, like... She's not, like, freaking morbidly obese, right? But, like, they just make the joke that, like, all she does is eat, bruh. One Japanese-style beef patty, one spicy fish, roast spaghetti, one chicken casserole, one French onion soup, one fruit parfait, one chocolate parfait, and one deluxe chocolate parfait. Will that be all? The waitress... anxiously awaited confirmation. You forgot the large caramel shake. The customer was a full-figured young woman. Because she's not. she is. Oh, my apologies. The waitress quickly jotted down the addition to the order. That'll do it for now, the young woman said. For now? Yikes. She's actually planning on ordering more after that? Yes. That... freak, that sounds tasty. Now what? I heard the strange beeping sound again, subtly different than the first time. And this time it was closer. Seriously, what the heck is that? Let me try getting to the bottom of it. He searched the surroundings, and the noise was coming from his own bag. A bug detector? Freak does he have a bug detector for? It was on, and it had picked up a signal. To a reporter, information was life. That made owning a bug detector sensible in his line of work. Eventually, he zeroed in on the signal. Oh shit! Wait. Someone set up a listening device on. I is here also. She flashed the disc reveal. Oh come on, that's ridiculous. There's something fishy going on. The only thing fishy right now is you. Why don't you get out of here and let everyone enjoy their meals? I guess so. No, I smell a scoop. You what? What's your name? In your business, that's what. Now hurry up and stop that awful noise. Yeah, the customers are starting to murmur loud. I think I might have messed some stuff up, but oh shit, yeah. Let me undo that choice for now, because that messed up Osawa's story. I need to focus on the article. See, it's like... Bro. The plump... Yeah, it's like, she's plump, bro. She's not like... It's not even that, like, ridiculous. Said about devouring all the food she's ordered despite the strange look she was getting. Now that was an appetite to be reckoned with. And she just ate, too. It took under 3 minutes to polish off the lot. Then looking not the least bit sated, she picked the menu right back up. Was she seriously gonna order more? Yorikawa started to take an interest in this lady. There might be a story here. He conjured up a series of headlines in his head. Woman inhales 30,000 calories. This is the equivalent of 100 pieces of cake, 300 glasses of milk. Okay, you know. No, he needed some food for thought, an expose on obesity. Oh, that was no good. Gourmet dreams. That was it. You'd be able to whip something up if you went with the foodie angle. That's pretty impressive. Do you always eat that much? Not always. Suddenly tension filled the air. Oops, was that way too blunt of me? I mean, she was a young lady after all. For real. Maybe I should change up my approach. Who the heck are you? I'm a freelance writer. I was hoping I could do an interview with you. You want to interview me? I do. I mean, girls all over the world worry about their diets, right? I hear that. So would you be willing to share your secret on your technique or whatever for how you get to eat? For how to eat without getting fat? What, me? Sure, I mean, look at the figure you're maintaining despite eating all this food. The young woman's expression brightened up. Oh, you noticed. There's actually a lot that goes into all this. Yeah. Basic thing, though, is to eat 10 meals a day. Dog. You know where college struggled to keep his jaw from dropping. 10? She flashed. You don't know how diets work, do ya? Eating only 1 or 2 meals a day, that's what'll make you fat. You gotta space your food out into smaller portions throughout the day. I feel like, isn't it the opposite? Like, what happened to the smaller portions part? True. For real. I see. Any other pro dieting tips you could share? Well, for the basics, I'd say always drink protein instead of tea, yeah? Drink protein all day? Once again, it took all of Minoriko's willpower to keep his thoughts to himself. Let's see what else. Oh, there's this stuff called Burning Hammer too, but... Wait! Minorikawa perked up. Did you say Burning Hammer? Oh, you know it? I heard about it anyway. He decided he was better off keeping his secret plans to add to the sales demo secret. There's a sales demo later on if you're interested. Though, full disclosure, I'm working for them right now. She handed Minorikawa an advertising pamphlet. There was a more detailed map for the venue included. What a stroke of luck. Now he didn't need to rely on the crummy map of the project proposal anymore. He'd have no trouble finding the venue with the building's various floors all broken down for him. Actually, I gotta get back to work. Bye. Thanks for your time. The woman left the cafe and Minori called him back to his laptop. Alright, that'll fix that bad ending. He'd gotten some new info on the Burning Hammer demo, but he'd lost some time. The surveillance camera piece still wasn't finished. It was going to be a near thing to get it done before the sales demo started. What? Yet instead of returning to his writing, he got out his cell phone. What if Toyama had gotten another one of his crazy ideas? If he tried to hang himself again? The thought had... It's every freaking day with that guy, bruh. The thought had Norikawa too worried to work on his own copy. On his copy. The phone rang several times before someone picked up. Mr. Toyama, where are you right now? Minorikawa asked. Right now? I'm on the run, somewhere near Shoto. Toyama was speaking in an oddly hushed tone. Shoto? Ryu reference? Yeah, for real. After you left the office, some guys came by to collect on my debts. So I made a run for it. Okay, so he wasn't dead, but the situation was still bad. It's so true. Look, we'll get you through this somehow, Minorikawa said, hoping it was true. Shit, which one is it? Get back to the office? No, that didn't fix it. Let me... You know what, maybe it is get back to the office. Just keep your head down. Did that fix it? No. Okay, well, I'll roll with the first choice. Okay, get back to the office. No, it's back to good. Toyama's voice was a little more than a pathetic whimper. It's a little bit of a reverse psychology. The last place collectors are gonna think you went back to the office, right? Oh yeah, okay. For now, just stay hidden until I can get the articles finished. Alright. He hung up. Minorikawa let out a deep sigh and turned back to his laptop. Good thing there's like 8 freaking keep out jumps for Minorikawa. Let's see. Is this the right jump? Oh my god, I'm stretching. What sort of impression do you have of this wristwatch? Just respond with whatever happens to come to mind. What? I mean, it's alright. I don't get it. Damn, is that... Oh! Maybe the writer wants to buy this watch. For real. Just making a random ass... Damn, is it that late already? He needed to head for the sales demo. The surveillance camera article wasn't done, but he'd just have to leave it where it was for now. I'm gonna just write a letter saying that this wristwatch sucks ass. And he was slipping his laptop back into his bag. His phone rang. Looked at the screen and saw Chiaki's name. Was she done? Hurriedly, he picked up. Chiaki, how's it going? Several wet Bro, she can't do anything. Hey, are you crying? It's no use. Chiaki's voice was indeed punctuated by sobs. People won't stop to talk. Oh wait, no, I've already done this part. Okay. Because now he's like on his way to the thing. Calm down. Just stay where you are until I got... Oh wait, is he going for her? Leaving the money for his coffee on the table, he strode out of the cafe. Street interviews were tougher than they looked. Not many random passerbys were willing to stop and do a back and forth. Still, being able to talk to people on the street was a fundamental skill for a freelance reporter. All Minorikawa wanted for Chiaki was for Chiaki to put in a little effort. It's so freaking true. And make it happen. Although he found her personality frustrating, he actually quite liked her writing. Reading her words, you never guess what she was like in person. If she could break the right story, he was sure readers would be quite taken with her. There was no time like the present. Damn, why is this image quality so low? The plaza outside the station was crowded as ever. Minorikawa looked around and soon spotted Chiaki. Hey, what are you doing? He asked. Who are these random-ass kids? She was hunkered down in front of the statue of Hachiko, squatting in an odd position. A group of kindergarteners. A pair of girls from Midoriyama Kindergarten. I thought he was gonna define what kindergartners were, bro. She was a stray dog. Chiaki Danganronpa. What's this all about? This is how I end up when I lose all my self-confidence. I just want to hide. Oh, for crying out loud, get up, will you? I don't want to... Stop crying! Chiaki sniffled and wiped her eyes. Let me ask you this, Minorikawa stared down at her. What was it that made you want to be a freelance writer? Well, yes, because I wanted to try my hand at writing. A dangling bit of mucus bobbed in and out of Chiaki's left nostril as she spoke. Bruh. Okay. What is the point of these kids, bruh? They're just here. Minorikawa followed, and why is that? Well, I'm too embarrassed to say. Chiaki hid her face in her hands. Okay, never mind that. Right now, you have a task that's been handed to you. You can't just say you can't do it. Minorikawa tried to keep his tone calm. No magazine in the world is going to let a novice writer just write about whatever they want. You have to prove yourself first. For real. They are there for the hype. Get your fundamentals down. I already know all that. Like, they're just here, bruh. Minorikawa took a notebook from Chiaki's hands. Hey, she squeaked. Wait, you've only talked to one person so far? There sure wasn't going to be a story in that. Yeah, well, not a person exactly. Huh? Wait, what's this here? A cat? No, I mean, yes, there was a person. A cat got... Let's jump! Yo! What should I do? Where could the truck have gone? Excuse me. Oh, there she is. Are you, happy? With your life right now? What? I turned to see a woman holding a notebook. Uh-huh. I mean, just, sorry, do you mind if I ask you a couple questions? I do not have the time for this right now. I'm more than a little busy. Oh, no, I mean, I understand if you can't. She's giving me this hyper-intensive stare. I can't tell if she's trying to be intimidating or if she's actually afraid of me. Something about her is definitely off. Way too jittery and suspicious for my liking. Whatever she wants, I'd rather not get involved. Oh shit, that background painting, whatever stone sculpture thing is kinda cool. I'm actually pretty busy. Oh, I mean, just real quick, it'd be a huge help. Please? But, please, I really... Please? She bows so many times she looks like one of those drinking birds. Okay, I know what a drinking bird is. Shoot, which... I'll give her the interview. Alright, please make it quick. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, what was the question? Alright, so are you, happy with your life right now? Well, right now, as you can see, I am a cat. Oh, a cat. Yeah, I see a cat. So, yeah, I'll put down cat. She just writes the word cat in her notepad. Right, thank you. Huh? Are we finished? Yes, we can finish right there. She hangs her head a little and looks away. What? What is... Oh, that was quick. I'm not sure I get what that was all about. Did I really give her enough to be useful? I doubt it. But hey, it was over fast. That was the greatest interview of all time. I head off in search of Burning Hammer once more. No matter where I wander, though, I don't spot the truck anywhere. Now there's only 15 minutes before the demo's supposed to start. I'd better make my way back to the venue. Maybe Cheery had better look in her search. What the hell? Back at the break room, I met with Mr. Yanagashita, who positively radiates despair. Did you find it? I'm sorry. I tried. Yanagashita's shoulders slump further at my response. Have you heard from Cheery? I ask. No, nothing yet. I guess she's our last hope. All of a sudden, Mr. Yanagashita holds up a pendant. The situation's rough. I'd like you to wear this. It's a miracle stone, like the one I saw back in the storeroom earlier. This ought to kick up your luck a notch. Danganronpa. Now I see that Yanagashita is wearing another miracle stone around his own neck. Using one bit of sham merchandise to help find another. Nice. This is the pinnacle of pitiful. That's what this is. Hurry up, put it on! His eyes are all bloodshot. No, they're not. Something tells me that refusing his request wouldn't be wise. After a moment's hesitation, I take hold of the pendant. The stone is blue and glittery. Is that Cherry? He whips out his phone. Ah, no, sorry, he mutters after listening for a moment. I think you have the wrong number. Guess it isn't Cherry. Okay. And yet he stays on the line. Huh? Really? His tone does a complete 180. Yes, please, thank you so much. As soon as he hangs up, Yanagashita strikes a victory pose. It's a miracle. Burning Hammer's back, baby! Huh? The recycling guy realized his mix-up and returned the boxes to the loading dock. For real? You girls did great, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Never seen someone so close to jumping for joy. I'm gonna go prep the demo room. Tama, you go bring the Burning Hammer inside. With that, Mr. Yanagashita practically flies out of the room. No way. This thing didn't actually work, did it? I examine the miracle stone more closely. Just looks like some kind of toy jewelry. I wish that I actually get paid my 20,000 yen. Hey, it's worth a shot. With the miracle stone still clutching my hand, I hurry onto the loading dock. I brace myself before actually stepping out. Is it gone? It's not there. Where is it? I look and I see no sign whatsoever. In a panic, I call the recycling guy. Well, I definitely returned it to the loading dock, I can assure you of that. If you're telling me it's not there now, unfortunately, that isn't my responsibility. He hangs up. Didn't even sound like he cared. I look around a little more, but to no avail. Yeah, it's definitely not here. Did someone else take it, maybe? As I hang my head in dismay, a middle-aged man in a sanitation uniform passes by holding a big garbage bag. He flashes me a curious look. What do we do? Mr. Yanagashita freaks out when he hears the Burning Hammer's missing. Please, you gotta give me something. I'm not really sure, sir. Now my boss is in an even bigger wreck than he was before. This job is toast. Any money I was gonna get paid is going up in smoke. Just like all my hopes and dreams at this point. I guess maybe we could try selling the Anagachis or something. It's not much of a suggestion, but it's all I've got. Mr. Yanagashita looked at me intensely. Wait, what did you just say? Huh? What did you just say? Or something? No. I guess maybe we could try selling the onagachis? Oh my gosh. I can almost see the wheels turning in his head. Did he just hit like a FNAF glitch? What was that? Like, he's literally... He's Five Nights at Freddy's up in this shit, bro. That's it. That's it. That's it! I'm certain I see an actual gleam in his eyes. Right then, I guess that's our only real option. No, wait. This is a sign. That burning hammer didn't just vanish by coincidence. Oh no. He jolts to his feet. His eyes still positively aglow. What is going on? Alright. See you later, onagachis. What about you? We're about to knock you right out of the park. I probably don't need to tell you how the event goes down. We don't manage to sell even a single onagachi. Turns out, hey, people are really creeped out by eels. And the customers have no problem letting us know that, very impolitely, I might add. As they storm away in a huff. But Tree said she liked eel salt broiled and in sushi. If only we hadn't lost the burning hammer. Or no. Maybe they'd have gone pretty much the same. You know, I probably shouldn't have listened to my gut earlier. Agreeing to take on this job has brought me nothing but trouble. Shoot. How do I even fix that one? It was Achi. Damn. Shit, I'm so close to finishing the hour, but I don't know. Do I finish it? Do I finish out the hour? Damn, people are posting their food and it looks ass. Okay. I guess maybe I will yeah. Maybe I'll finish this later. Or I could just farm, no, I can. Really? Damn. Zero fell off. What the hell? King James Bible on Game Boy? Alright, yeah. I'll finish this later, I think. Bye.